Periscope, what's up? It's Pastor D. It's Friday. We'll chat with you a little bit. Hope you guys are having a beautiful, blessed day. You're going to have a wonderful weekend. Replay viewers, share this out on Twitter if you would. Give hearts, just because. What's up, people? Hope you guys have a wonderful day. We're having a blessed day here. Hope you had a good day. Hello, forever joy. People of God, talk to me. How's everybody doing today? Come on into the room. People said Jesus is my doctor. Right now, my prescription. They didn't say prescription. So come on into the room. First timer, hello, first timer. How are you? I'm Pastor D. Unity Worship Center. Do me a favor. Come into the room. Tell me where you're from. And that sort of thing. If you have a Twitter account, share this on Twitter. If you have a Facebook account, share this on Facebook. If you have followers, share this to everybody. Lottie-dottie, everybody. So hello, people of God. Blessing to be here today. Do me a favor and share this out. You can hit those 3 buttons, or what's up, New Orleans? How are you? Just hit share right there, and it'll share for you. So let's try it this way. If you love God, share this. So I think that should get everybody in the fray, in the ball game. Listen, while you're sharing, while you're coming into the room, I want to tell you something. Next week, I'm doing a ladies' night out. It's an annual event, but I'm doing it on location. I'm doing it actually in Monroe, Louisiana this year. If you are in the area, please come and support that. You'll be glad you did. It's ladies' night out in Monroe. Here's the good thing about it. Even if you don't come to the event, we're still going to ship the items to you. Hello, my friend Gold Digger. We're still going to ship the items to you in the continental U.S. T-shirt, bag, and you're going to get a download of the services even if you don't come. So I believe it's a great venue that's going to happen. Y'all can stop asking me questions about shipping. I don't know, my friend. I don't do that stuff. Y'all. So no offense, but people y'all inboxing me. Don't ask me. I don't know. It's going to come to you. I can promise you that. But I don't handle it. I promise you. So you guys register and it goes to other people because I got folks that handle it for me. So, but I assure you, it's going to get shipped out for you, my friend, as soon as they get everything, I guess, lined out. But you'll get it. I promise you. So, we're a ministry of integrity. But some of you have already registered. This is actually the shirt here. It's one of them I kept. My size is medium because I wear medium. So look, that's how the shirt looks. That's the event shirt. It's cute for you ladies. Praise God for delegation. It's cute for you ladies, so you can get this. I'm too manly to wear this, and I will not put this on. You got yours, Aquarius. So it just depends. Some people got theirs, some people won't have not. But I need the rest of you guys to register today so they can get everything. You got hello, Jessica Betts 27. So we can get these mailed out to you. They're going to mail them out. But the rest of you, I'm waiting for you guys to register. So you can register. You register today, Danlene. See, she kept her word. It's on Eventbrite. But listen, even if it's $30, even if you don't come, you get download. Yours is at the P.O. Box. See? Thank God my people on top of it. Making me look good right now. The rest of you will get yours. I promise you. Tanya Vernon says she has hers. And I assure you, they're going to ship them to you. I promise you. Now, again, everybody, I'm Pastor D, Unity Worship Center. Some of you are going to register because you like me, just because. That's the only reason you're going to register. So if you haven't registered, but you said you were, or you're going to register, do me a favor, type of 1. Say, Pastor D, I'm going to register. I need you to register today. 2 downloads of the services. Hello, my friend. And also, you'll get it shipped to you in the continental U.S. Anybody I need to win registration. That's why I'm pushing you, Periscope, because y'all like to play sometimes. Y'all going to register. Y'all see how nobody's saying nothing right now? Everybody quiet, acting like nobody on this scope. Almost 200 people on here. Nobody's saying nothing. Nobody going to see. I'll stop the scope because I don't like y'all like that. Don't play with me like that for real. Y'all who going to register? Y'all stop playing with me, Periscope. Nobody. You're in a foreign land. You driving, well, you need to register Forever Joy. These shirts on my website, PastorDLewis.com. I'm going to start the scope in a minute. I'm taking my time. So if y'all don't like me talking about my conferences and stuff, whatever. There it is. That's at PastorDLewis.com. Go get them shirts. They're $10. Now, I'm going to try this again because I know some of you started praying. Hello from England. Somebody that's going to register. Pastor D, I'm going to support your endeavor because we know you're going to have a great event. Now, somebody that's going to register and say, Pastor, I'm going to register. Y'all type of 1. Everybody else, share this out, and I'm ready to start. Okay? Hit share and share it out, and I'm ready to get started. First timers, say hello to me. Everybody else, type ready, and we ready to get started, right? That's all right. I just end my scope early. Everybody wants something for free. They want to get all on my scopes. Oh, thank you, Pastor D. But they don't want to support nothing. That's how folks do you. Church folks. That's how they do you. It's all good. That's all right. All right. I just go periscope outside to my neighbors. Now, hello, people of God. It's Pastor D, Unity Worship Center. I'm the senior pastor founder. Been dealing with people a long time, guys. I'm in Shreveport, Louisiana. So, I might block y'all just because today, because y'all didn't say y'all was going to register. Now, did y'all type ready? Type ready. I'm sorry, y'all type ready. Hello, San Antonio. So, y'all get 2 comments limit, and that's it. The rest of y'all get blocked. I'm ready to start. I'm playing with y'all, guys. Trust me. People are people. So, let's get started. Check this out. So, you say, Pastor D, what's going on? I'm single. If you're a single, type of 2. If you're a single, type of 2. Seriously. If you're a single, type of 2. You said out. Okay. Elaine, you got 1 more comment. You done. I'm just giving y'all 2 comments today. Seriously. Watch this. So I'm going to talk about some of the lies against singleness that some of you are encountering. You probably should have shared this out. Some of you are single. Give hearts to the side because I just like them little pretty hearts over there. And I want to give y'all something today. If you know, one of my mantras is it's one of the things to talk about is relationships. And the books is coming out this year. Got some good news today about some things that's going to happen down the turnpike. But the number one reason that some of you, think that you may be single is just the enemy will try to manipulate your mind and trick you to this point. And you could finish this sentence if you wanted to yourself. You'll say, I'm single because ... Okay? You can actually probably finish this sentence yourself, and you could put a bevy of different answers and issues right there, because some of you are single because, number one, you might say, I'm single by choice. But see, if you say you are single by choice, then what you're doing is saying you're taking it out of the hands of God, and you're now deciding that you want to do what you want to do. You have to be very careful what you say. Okay? You got to be very careful what you speak out of your mouth, because if you are single by choice, you're saying, God, you know what? I'm taking it out of your hand. Yep, I'm going to help you today. I'm taking it out of your hand, and I'm going to do what I want to do. And some of the choices that you make typically are because of past failures, past breakups, past hurts, past issues. And what you like to do now, you'll box yourself in because you say, now I'm single by choice because somebody hurt me. You will never get to the place in God where God wants to take you if you keep rehearsing who hurt you and who wasn't there for you. You cannot be single by choice, okay? And I assure you, you need to say this to yourself every day. You're fearfully and wonderfully made when it comes to yourself. I'm telling you now, ladies, you need to understand, to no avail. Nobody can validate your existence or validate who you are. I love to tell you all the time, you don't need people to tell you you look good, because you know who you are. And when you understand your value and the virtuous woman that God has made you to be, you're going to say, I'm single by God's will. It is the will of God, and I'm not asking God to send me a perfect man. I'm asking God or a woman to send me the woman or man that you have for me that's perfect for me, because you need somebody that's able to fit you and fit your lifestyle, fit who you are. Some of you ladies, y'all quiet, but you like to talk back. You need a strong man. Some of you men, you're not that good in certain areas, all right? And, you need a woman that has more administrative skills than maybe you do. You maybe need to have one that can balance a checkbook a little better than you, can handle money better than you, because a relationship and a marriage, people of God, it is not a competition. It is complementary because of this fact, to no avail. You are complimenting that person. You are a team, and they say there is no I in team, but you need to understand you are with this person, and you are not maximizing their flaws, people of God. You are maximizing their strengths. Okay? And even if they got flaws, you make their flaws turn out to be strengths. And when you build up a woman and you build each other up this way, you'll go the rest of your life and you'll push each other. Nothing that a man, one of the things that a man likes, let me say this to you ladies, okay? Y'all better go ahead and share this, because I promise I got some good points. One of the things that men like women A lot of times, and I'm going to go back up and give you this point quickly. A lot of times you don't understand that men love the fact of a woman that can keep his secrets. Back it up, they're quiet. Okay. A lot of times you talk too much. You never shut up. You talk to your friends too much. You talk to your girlfriends. You share too much of your business. And men don't like that. Men like the fact that a woman can now see his frailties, but she does not a blabbermouth and she does not go tell everybody about what's going on at his house. You got to learn how to keep his secrets, okay? You got to learn how to not go out and say things to your girlfriends, because sometimes you're single because of this now. You think that your girlfriends are for you, and you'll go say something, and now they'll use what you said to them against you, because some of them are chameleons and counterfeits, and some of them want what you got. You don't understand sometimes, because the enemy will send people and they'll be around you for years on assignment, and you think they your ride or die. Boo, I promise you they'll get off at the next stop sign, because now they want what you got. Because there are always people that are looking at what you have and thinking the grass is greener, and now they want to stake their claim to your grass. You're quiet. But now you need to watch what you say to certain people, because the word of God will tell you in Proverbs, life and death is in the power of the tongue. Some of you talk too much, and you need to understand you cannot keep talking too much and telling everybody your business, because everybody is not on your side. Move on to the next point. They don't like that. So some of you are single because ... Check this out, people of God. Hear this clearly, all right? So y'all can get this. God is more power, watch me, than your social situations. God is more powerful than your looks. God is more powerful than your personality, and God is more powerful than your insecurities. Oh, wow. Let me say it one more time. God is more powerful than your social situations. He's more powerful than your looks. God is more powerful than your personalities, and God is more powerful than your insecurities. Some of this stuff is going to be in my book. You're going to have to buy this book, because I promise you it's going to probably be the best book that you're going to ever get on relationships, okay? I've been working in the lab, and I promise you're going to buy this book. It's going to bless your life. And a lot of times you don't understand something that you say, God, I don't have this. Why? God, why is this happening? God, why is this going on? God is trying to remind you that I am powerful and more powerful than any social trend. Come on. I am more powerful than anything in your life, because I now have control over everything, which means I have control over you. Let me tell y'all something. You need to say, I'm single because God is in control of my life. It'll be sometime this year, my friend. I'm single because God is in control of everything. I'm single because God is sovereign. Watch this, guys. Just like people, when they get married, they are married because God is sovereign. But on my t-shirt, if you look at it, it will remind you that singleness is not always a curse, but marriage is not always the cure. Don't you think that you'd have to be married to validate you and who you are? Be happy being single. And in your singleness, you need to understand you have more time to do the things that you want to do anyway. Be happy being single. You need to understand, and some of you have insecurities, and you wake up with them. You think you're not beautiful enough. You think you are not fine enough. You think you are not intelligent enough or smart enough. You think because somebody hurt you, all right, that now you don't have to, nobody would ever love you again. You're so insecure. But some of you need to get security back, not in a man, because men, listen, they will disappoint you. But your security comes in God. And when you understand that God is the security blanket that you need before any man, before any woman, before any boy and girl, that if anybody ever hurts you and walks out of your life, you never lose anything but the relationship that you had with them, but you never lose who God has made you to be. Anybody hearing this on today? Because I got to go further. So now, check this out. Some of you are insecure. Some of God, listen, let me bless 5 of you, because some of you not catching this. Some of you have self-esteem problems. And so with your self-esteem problems, it'll allow you to dummy down to something, a man or woman, and you know that really it's beneath you. So you'll stay with them because you think that's all you can get. And you don't even understand sometimes that God has made you who you are. And there are people, plenty of people that love you and how you look and what you wear and how you dress. And they keep reminding you of this. But you yourself need to understand that if nobody tells you that and give you validation, external stimuli, whatsoever, you need to know it for yourself. You need to know how God has made you to be. You need to know that God, come on, people of God. And yeah, that's right, my friend. That's one of my points here. Confidence is attractive, period. That's right. To men, to women, it's attractive, period. Confidence, not being conceited or arrogant or sedity or stuck up. Confidence. But let me flip the script and tell some of you, y'all got a little bit too much confidence. Help me, God. I'll be looking at some of y'all posting. I'll be saying, Lord Jesus, oh my God. Help me, God. Y'all got some of y'all, whoa, y'all working with some serious confidence. And I'm trying to figure out where you get it from. I'm just playing. Have your confidence, because if nobody else likes it, you got to like it for yourself. If nobody loves it, you got to love it for yourself. Let me tell y'all something. Some of y'all so confident, I'm talking about y'all be buying dresses that's 2 sizes small and squeeze in it. Get to the next point. All right, I'm sorry. I'm going to chase that rabbit one more time. So, okay, here go your shout for the day. Somebody throw your wig and go catch it. Just because it looks good on the mannequin does not mean it's going to look good on you. Y'all quiet. I know y'all don't like that point. Just because, boo, you was a size 8 18 years ago. Back off now. All right. I'm just helping you today, ladies. I'm sorry, men. Y'all come on back now. Oh, throw your real hair if you can, but you can't put your real hair back on, my friend. It look good on the mannequin. It may not look good on you. Some of y'all confidence on fleek for real, for real. I'm talking about you got that thing on like 180. Like, Lord, they so confident. Thank you, God, for their confidence. But anyway, let me get on to the next one. Some of you say this, people of God. All right. I'm sorry, don't holler at me, y'all. Y'all don't. It's a good day, guys. I'm probably gonna make you laugh most of this scope because it's a good day. All right, now check this out. Number 2, that the devil tells you it's a lie. Somebody type that lie. He lying. The devil lies to you. His mama lie. His daddy lie. His auntie, his uncle, his godmama. Everybody attached to the devil is a lie. Okay, you need to understand they are a lie. Check this out. Sometimes you think now the older you get, God is not powerful enough to find you a husband. Okay, if you hadn't shared this, y'all share this out because I need some more people to come talk to me, all right? The older you get, sometimes you think, okay, God is not powerful enough to find your husband. So what you'll do, people of God, your biological clock will start ticking, and now you think you 30 and you got to get some eggs in the bus and got to get, you got to get some fertilizer on the grass, all right? You trying to get a baby. You need babies. You need kids. You need a husband. You need a white picket fence. But see, you put yourself in a precarious, precocious situation because what you will do is this. Now, you'll get with somebody because now you try to push God. One of the points I always tell you is this now. Watch this, y'all. Lengthen your patience, but don't lower your standards. So you need to lengthen your patience. Pastor D, it's been 5 years. Lengthen your patience, but don't lower your standards. Pastor D, it's been 6 years. No, you need to get to the point where you are not desperate in this season of your life now because you understand that you've been in bad relationships before. Hear me clearly now. You've been in bad relationships before. By the time you get my age or even your age, you've dated 2 or 3 psychos. You're not trying to go that route anymore. Some of you have lived with people that you did not marry and you regret it now. Lengthen your patience, but don't lower your standards, because if you lower your standards, you'll put yourself in a situation where he looked like Denzel, but he acts like Freddy Krueger. Okay, yeah, he looks like Denzel, but when you get him home, boo, he act like Freddy Krueger. He will flip the script because now he's narcissistic. He's insane in the membrane. He cray. Are you hearing me today? Some of you need to understand. You need to lengthen your patience. You're not patient enough because when you take it out of the hands of God, what happens is this now. Chucky, you're right. When you take it out of the hands of God, you're telling God, I can figure this out myself. So God says, guess what? There is no vacancy for me to come in and inhabit you, or a vacancy to this point, y'all, where I can come in and lead you to the right place that I want you to be in. So you'll say, God, I'm going to do this myself. And you'll settle for something that's beneath you that God did not ordain. Right? That's what we need to understand. So you say God is not powerful because I'm getting older. I'm going to bless three of you and tell y'all this now. guess what? You need to understand that you're getting older, you're getting more mature. So why are you making 15-year-old mistakes? Okay. Why are you now getting with a man? Let me tell you like this, women. A man is not your financial plan. Okay? He is not your portfolio. Don't date a man just because of what he has accumulated and what he has attained. Because I'm going to say it one more time. Proximity to God is not tied in material possessions. Just because they have stuff does not mean they have God. You see a lot of people, they have a lot of creature comforts, but it does not mean that they have God. They have a lot of things that they have attained, all right? But it does not mean they have God. Sometimes you need to understand something, that because people have attained wealth and money and accumulated different things does not mean they are spiritual. There are a lot of people that you need to understand that they tote the book, but they don't know the man. They go to church on Sundays, but they really don't know him. They can be in the sacred synagogue within the four walls, but they really don't know him. So ladies, here's your point for the day. Here it is, Real Talk moment number 676. Here it is. Check this out. Just because they are a man of God does not mean they are the man for you. It's on my t-shirt. Just because they are a man of God does not mean they are a man for you. Pastor D, they go to church. Pastor D, he was Stacey Adams. Pastor D, he has on alligator shoes. Looks like he just caught the alligator out the swamp. I'm talking about he got to be saved. Oh, Pastor D, he has to be the man for me. Pastor D, oh, it was God, our red stockings he had on the red too. Okay, now you delusional and you talking yourself into something that God has not ordained. Now it's a spiritual Rolodex going off in your head because you are doing something that God has not ordained. So now you say, oh, Pastor D, he spoke to me when I walk in church. Boo, you crazy. He's an usher. He speak to everybody. And so now you delusional because you just want to have somebody. Come on, people. And I know some of you been there because some of you get on Periscope. You act like you never made no mistake in your life. You act like you never dated the wrong person. Some of you dated the wrong person right now. Matter of fact, some of you are living with the wrong person right now. Some of you are literally, come on, people of God, got to go home to the wrong person. And you upset about it because you know you got to go home to him. Okay, but don't talk yourself into something because God has the power. Watch this, y'all, because God himself has already chosen you. In Genesis 1, if God created the universe just by speaking it, why in the world can't he give you a man? If he can command Pharaoh to let the Israelites go, why in the world can he not give you a husband or give you a wife? If he can give Jesus Christ the power to rise from the dead according to Luke 24, why in the world can he not give you a man? If Christ can do all these things, why in the world can he not give you what you want? But you need to understand the things that you kind of rehearse from your past. You need to start understanding and waking up in the morning and saying what the enemy meant for evil, God is turning it around for my good. And sometimes in your life, you're so messed up on who hurt you. And now check this out. Don't you ever put yourself in the predicament where you are now crying over who left you or who hurt you. Because when you do that, you will never prepare yourself for the one that will. Don't worry about who didn't love you. Worry about the one that will. Come on now. He didn't love me, but God, I know somebody else is coming. He wasn't there for me, but God, I know you got somebody better. And a lot of times you need to get this, that God is honestly just preparing you for the person that's really going to love you with all your flaws. He's going to love you with your stretch marks. He's going to love you, come on now, with your hips, lips, and fingertips, boo. He's going to take a car and going to ride him in your stretch mark like he on the track. And while you up there trying to find, wear 3 waist trainers and you trying to, suck it in, it's somebody out there loving that woman. She a size 25 and he hugged all up on her. And you sit there trying to change your hair up 5 different colors. Look like you're trying to taste the rainbow. Know what y'all be doing sometime. Look like you are Lucky Charms, all right? Endorsing Lucky Charms. And I don't know what you're doing, like Skittles. And you have to stop this foolishness, ladies. Men, you got to stop it. What you are putting out there and what you are advertising means everything because there are people. Let me bless 5 of you ladies and tell you this way. A man of God that wants you, that's looking at you, most of the time, a real man of God does not even show his hands that he's interested in you because he watches you from afar. And what he does is this now. He sees how you react with your friend. He sees what you do at church. He sees what you do in the public. He sees who you hang around. Are you loud? Are you vociferous? Do you run your mouth too much? Do you go with your girlfriends and go out trying to fight people in the parking lot talking about it's going down? Got your shoes in the trunk, got your hair tied in a bun, you ready to do something crazy? Or are you a woman that goes to the club on the weekend and you dance and twerk in the club, and do you show up at church and shout on Sundays? A man of God that's looking at you, he watches from afar because he wants to see if you are practicing what you preach. Where they at? Maybe you had met some of them because how you are acting in public. Man, maybe you had met some of them because a man of God does not want a woman that trifles with her spirituality, okay? He wants a woman that carries a Bible as an accessory to her wardrobe. He wants a woman that adorns, all right, that's adorned with the beauty of holiness. He wants a woman that does not go and flaunt her body to every man, but she understands that her body is the temple of the Holy Spirit. He wants a woman that has respect and reverence for the people that love her mother and father, because he understands that if she respects her mother, father, or the people that cover her, she's going to give him that same level of respect. And if you are not that woman talking about you can do it by yourself, every man a dog catcher, maybe you are a dog catcher, okay? Every man a dog, maybe you're a dog catcher. I'm just helping you today. I know people don't like the truth, but I just got to give the truth. The truth is what it is, okay? So you say, why am I single? Let me go ahead and help you this way. Maybe God hadn't sent your man to town. Maybe God hasn't sent them. Maybe you are prepared and you are ready for God, all right, to send you a husband. But maybe God hasn't sent them to you because God knows they are not prepared. All right. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Let me move on to the next point is this. All right. Okay, so you said, check this out. So God, I'm going to give this all to you. And it does not mean that now God is just going to have him around the corner for you. See what we do, and I had a lady on my Facebook wall. Y'all follow me at Pastor D. Lewis and Detrius D. Lewis. All right. I had a lady the other day. She was telling me, well, I'm not interested in it. And I said, boo, I ain't interested in going back and forth with you, because if you don't understand who I am a preacher. That's the call on my life. If you don't want help from me, God bless you. Shoot it a deuce, que sera, sera. Whatever will be, will be. I'm done. I'm moving on. You need to understand something, people of God. If you don't want God to help you, then stop asking for it. All right. But the problem is with some of you is this. How in the world will God send you a new man, a good man that's going to take care of you, and you can't leave the old one alone? Yes, Pastor D. Oh, why y'all so quiet? I know you don't like it. It's all good. Why in the world will God send you a husband, a good man, when you can't stop playing with the past? God will never come in and invalidate his glory and invalidate his will and invalidate who he is when you enjoy playing with your past. You going around, you playing seesaw with him, you going around the merry-go-round with him, and he has access to all your playground. Talk, Pastor D. Well, I'm trying, but they don't like me today. Okay. All right. Y'all share this out, because I got about 20 more minutes and I got to roll to the home. Roll. I got to roll. All right. And you say, well, Pastor D, why am I single? Maybe you are single because some of you got to get to the place in your life. You got to identify the problems that you have yourself. Okay. Some of you will not admit your own frailties, and you keep on saying, well, the reason he left me because of this. Maybe he left you because you just straight crazy. I'm going to the next point, because some of y'all are crazy. Come on, man. He left you because you crazy. Bruh, man, she left you because she ain't want to be with a mama's boy. She don't have time for that. Okay, she did not. Some of y'all straight crazy. I'm telling y'all, some of y'all men, y'all better understand some of these women, amen, they got God, but they bipolar. I don't know what they got. I'm telling you, you better sleep with one eye open some nights, because they will shank you. Shawshank Redemption in full effect. I'm saying some of y'all crazy. Y'all know y'all crazy, because I've been with plenty of people and they said, Lord, I'm talking about crazy. It's amazing that grown men are scared of little bitty women because they know y'all crazy. All right, let me get to the next point. Pastor D, they don't like me no more. I lost all my followers. Let me get to the last couple points and we're going to go home together. I'm going to let y'all shout together. Check this out. Some of you say you are single. Watch this. The enemy will trick you and tell you you are single because God does not love you. Let's try it again. Okay, check this out. but you know that God is love, according to First John. Hey, Bishop. 1 John 4:8, because God sent his son to die on the cross for you. But some of you have stopped believing it, because what some of us do, and so what some of you do, like I told you the other day, when you go through Psalms 22, David says, my God, why hast thou forsaken me? David had to say something to God. He says, God, you have forsaken me. And now, watch me, people of God. David was not talking about the presence of God. David was talking about the activity of God. Okay, I'm going to make it a little bit plainer because y'all missing it, okay? David was talking to God, which means he knew God was present. But David felt that since God did not give him what he asked for, the activity of God meant that God did not love him. Okay, and some of you have equated God's silence with the activity, all right? And if God doesn't give you activity, you feel like God is not up to anything. And let me tell you something, because of his sovereignty, God reserves the right to say yes or no, because that's the best thing for your life. And most of you can tell the truth on today that God, listen, saying no to some of you is better than him saying yes, because some of the things that you ask God to bless you with would invalidate who he is and his existence. And so you need to understand, God saying no to you is better than you saying yes, because some of the yeses that you are asking him for will literally invalidate God. Okay, and some of you are saying, God, I don't see the activity of you, which means now I don't think that you are up to something. And we think that now what we can do to God is this: we can throw back God, or we can pray enough, and we can praise enough, or we can throw money on the altar. And we think what we do to God is like a spiritual slot machine. So God, I've given you money, and now I can pull the lever down, and now you can give me what I want, God. God is not like that, people of God. Sometimes you need to understand that God is not just concerned with your happiness. He's concerned with your holiness. He's concerned with your life. And when you are holy, God loves the fact that you now have a change in your character. You have a change in your taste. You have a change in the places that you frequent. You have a change in the friends that you go around. And when God sees that change in you, why in the world would God not, listen, why would God give you somebody and bless you with someone and you're not even changed enough to receive them? I'm just helping today, okay? And so we love to throw God under the bus, but all the time we need to understand it's not God. I ask you one critical question now. If now it does not appear that your life is lining up to the way that you think it is, who moved? God told you that he would never leave you or forsake you. Who moved? God never moved. It is the choices that we make sometimes. And now when we make these choices, we don't realize that when we make these choices, we are held to the consequences of our actions, because now the enemy never shows you the repercussions of your actions. He shows you illicit sex, but he don't show you HIV and AIDS. Is that true, y'all? He shows you the drinking and he shows you the commercials, but he doesn't show you that attached to the drinking, you might lose something. He shows you that the man looked good and you say, Pastor D, he's so fine, I can wash my clothes off his abs. No, he doesn't show you that the road that you are going down is the same cycle that you've been down before. Understandably, people, the enemy's job, his sole objective is to kill, steal, and destroy. And what he does most of the time that you don't even get, most of the destroying comes through wrong relationships. Oh, come on, people of God. My mama asked y'all to invite this thing. Y'all share this with somebody, y'all. You don't understand that it comes through the wrong relationships. One of the things I always tell you is this: you'll never get to Canaan, the promise, with a foot stuck in Egypt. A lot of you still got a foot stuck in Egypt because you're trying to toe the line. And God's trying to move you forward, but you keep looking backwards at what it used to be. If they are an ex, they are an ex for a reason. Stop playing back and forth, mixing and mingling, season standards and relationships when it comes to God. You cannot play with God, people of God, okay? And you can't keep playing with your ex. And some of you are so trifling, you got the audacity to have shirts and t-shirts of their cologne at your house. Come on. You got old pictures up. He's moved on, got a wife and 4 or 5 kids. All right. And thank God that you didn't have one by him because you know he was half crazy, but you still want him and you still think he wants you. So you'll let them come back and show up and do what they want with you because now they're using you up. You need to understand that the enemy will so have your mind polluted and convoluted when it comes to prior relationships. You will think the only thing that God has for you is something that he never meant for you. People of God, hear me today, okay? You got to understand something. So God does love you. Check this out, y'all. What happened on the cross is a much and a bigger demonstration and a better demonstration than God providing you a husband. Say it one more time. Pastor D, what you mean? What happened on the cross is a better and bigger demonstration than God providing you a husband. You need to remember when you get lonely, because I'm going to help 5 of you, because I'm going to be real with you and tell you the truth on here tonight. Because when you get lonely, the church does not tell you all the truth all the time. They tell you Jesus is going to rock you in the cradle of his arm. Jesus ain't rocking you. No, he's not. He didn't rock you in the cradle of his arm. Jesus give you choices. And a lot of times, what I said yesterday, a lot of you get in a season of your life where you get bored, and boredom leads to sin. You want me to prove it to you? I'm bored. I don't have nothing to do. Hey, what you doing? Come over. Now, it's going to lead to an emotional decision that's going to mess your little life up, okay? Because you're bored now, and you, come on, people, and then it leads to sin. Millennials, y'all talk back to your boy, okay? And you need to understand something. Some of you have been bored, and the devil tries to work in your mind because an idle mind is the devil's workshop. Idle mind. You're not staying focused on God. It's the enemy's workshop. And today, people of God, you have to get to the place in your life. You got to stay occupied with God. But let me tell you this now, the enemy is going to come back because a lot of times what we don't get is this now. He'll come back, and when now you think you've moved forward, he'll send back your past to come back against you and come back at you. Y'all know why? Because most of the times, if they've been there before, the enemy wants you to go back and revert to something and someone that's familiar. You probably slept with him, whatever. He kissed you. And ladies, you don't understand what goes off in your body. Go look up oxytocin, and you need to understand you give up that same hormone when you have babies, but you give it off too if a man just touches you around your waist. I did a sermon before. It was the power of touch. Touch is very critical in this season of your life because the triage nurses will tell you that people that walk in a room, the ones that they just touch sometimes, have a better chance of healing just because of a touch. A touch kind of triggers something on the inside. But ladies, the way you are built now, a touch will make some of these endorphins and things go off in your body. So he'll touch you a certain way and it'll trigger something in your mind because the touch, okay, y'all don't like that truth, okay? The touch will lead to a place, I'm just helping you today. It will lead to a place that you're going to ask God to talk yourself out of. Today, people of God, yes, that is a fact. It is a fact. Look it up. Y'all know I got points. And no. That's why you wondering, like, Lord, he touched me. And why am I feeling like this? Because men would do this. Men, I ain't throwing y'all under the bus. Stay with me. Men will do this, okay? We know one of the biggest tricks that men do is this. We turn the other table. We turn the table. And so, ladies, you keep a whole lot of boxed in, a whole lot of things boxed in, because innately God has built you to be long-suffering. Do not try to be anything but a lady, because that's the way God has built you. I'm going to prove it. First of it this way, okay? If a man cheats on you, most of you are apt to stay because that's the way God has built you. But the thing about women, brothers, is this now. A woman would love for you to tell her the truth out the gate because she doesn't want to find out the business of her relationship and her marriage in the street. Right? And if you are honest with this lady, teachable men are honest. And if they are honest out the gate, they are more apt to stay with you because they can work it out and you not lie to them. I promise you and I assure you. Now, most of you ladies, you like to act tough, but I promise you at least 50% of you, probably more, 75 is more likely, have been with somebody and you may have gotten cheated on and most of you took them back. I know I'm telling the truth, okay? You took them back because that's the way God built you. Men, we're not the same. Ladies, you are built to receive and built to take things. That's the way God made your body. A woman will cheat on a man, and a man will walk away initially because of the fact we can't take the same things you can't take. I'll hang there and we'll get a little splinter and we got to go to the doctor. You had 5 kids by this man and you walked around in 2 days like nothing was wrong. Got up the same day and tried to walk. Is this helping anybody? So now that's the way God has built you. But a woman wants a man that's teachable, because a man that's teachable learns from his mistakes, and he does not want to repeat those same mistakes, because now a man's job is to try to protect and guard his woman's heart and guard her reputation. And he does not want anybody to look at her any other way than the woman of God that God has made her to be. And now he looks at the stellar reputation that he himself has helped her to attain because of the coverage or the covering that he puts over his home. Real? True? Okay? Now, you need to understand that even with this now, tell her the truth. And now when you tell her the truth, she's more apt to take you back and forgive you. But if they find out, because I'm going to tell you something, when a woman's fed up, somebody shout back at your boy, go ahead and shout now. When a woman's fed up, boy, you better sleep with one eye closed. When a woman's fed up, I'm telling you, you will push them so far to their breaking point where they say that's enough. And when you get her to that point, she's done. True? True story, okay? I'm going to tell you something. So when you get a woman, listen, don't go over there and get Sister Fuquisha because she got big hips. Cultivate the woman of God that God has given you and pour into this woman. Women, do the same thing. Pour into each other and build this relationship. And God will bless the labor. A lot of times that you single people don't understand, it takes a lot of work to be married. So stop asking for it. It takes a lot of work. Be prepared to do it, okay? Pastor, I want a man. I want a man. How you want a man and you won't submit to him? You don't want to do what your boss say. You get on the parking lot at church and they tell you to park in a certain parking space and you get mad and talking about the devil is busy. Ooh, shots fired, man. I'm getting the women now. All right. And so you don't even want, you think the submissive, the S word. No, submission is a choice. I get that. Submission is a choice. But check this out, y'all. Submission comes at the fact because, first of all, she's with a man that's already submitted to Christ. You cannot and you should not submit to a man, especially your professing believers, that has not himself submitted to Christ. First of all, you say, Pastor D, how in the world do I submit as a woman that's single? Submit to the people that are around you that have rule over you, like your parents and your grandparents and things like that, people of God, and show submission and do what they ask and tell you to do because you're working on that. But here comes the shout. People of God, I'm going to say it one more time. Single ladies, all the single ladies, y'all going to hear me when I say this one more time. You cannot submit to a boyfriend. Pastor D, what do you mean? The word of God says submit to your own, O-W-N, own husband, which means, first of all, you can't submit to another woman's husband. Okay. Right. Submit to your own husband. You can't submit to a boyfriend because a boyfriend is not covenant. God will not go against covenant to please your flesh. Okay, and that's not what you need to understand. So you cannot submit to a boyfriend. But Pastor D, what am I do? You show some traits out the gate that you could be a good woman for them. But some of you take it to the extreme. Single ladies, you take it to the extreme. You cooking his meals. Pastor D, what? Oh, you drying all his clothes and washing his drawers. Are you crazy? You going over to his house and cleaning his house. You watching his kids all time of night. Come on. You being a daycare to them. You doing all this stuff. You are silly. Don't do that. Pastor D, what am I supposed to do? You have to show the person that this man is trying to get you, that you are a priceless jewel and you are hidden. You're not arrogant, but he has to find you and he has to do some work to get you to that point. And some of you are in a place where you share too much out the gate and these men are doing no work whatsoever to get you. Okay? And that's what you don't get sometimes. How are you falling in love after the first date? Devil is a lie. You don't know this man after the first date. How you fall in love with this woman after the first date? The devil is lying to you. He's manipulating and trick you. And I said it yesterday. Some of you are in disillusionment because you keep trying to talk yourself into something that God himself has not ordained. Once again, a boyfriend is not a husband. A girlfriend is not a wife. And some of you have put yourself in this precocious situation where now you have stuck yourself into something that you really want to get out, but you've done too much now. So now you've talked yourself into staying in it because of everything you've done. So you attain things together. You buy homes together. You buy cars together. You have children together. And all the while, you know God did not ordain it. Okay? I'm just helping today. Is this being a best blessing? Y'all got to remind these people. Oh, yeah. I'm not your wife. Because his word reminds us, ladies, because one of my favorite points ever. I got to go to Jackson, Mississippi in May. Y'all come back down there and holler at me in May. Let me tell y'all something. Line number 3 or 4, I don't know where I am. Check this out, because I want to shout y'all right here. So let's have church for about 5 more minutes. Let's go home together. Check this out. The devil will remind you, and he will tell you, because no one has married you, you have no value. But let me bless 5 of you that's paying attention. The rest of y'all blow bubbles, because check this out. It's time to go home, okay? Reach across the aisle and grab your neighbor and hear this today, people of God. Watch this, y'all. The only entity that can determine your net worth and your self-worth is God. I'm going to help you today, okay? The devil said nobody has married you and you have no value. The devil is a liar, and you need to understand today that he's the father of lies, and he's going to keep on lying. They'll call him Beelzebub. Y'all call him all these different names. He is a liar. Check this out, people of God, because no one has married you. You have no value. But when you understand your value and your purpose, let me tell you just like this one more time. I said it about 2 weeks ago. When you understand your value, you'll go to Walmart and you will buy clothes off of the rack and put them on, and you will rock them like they Neiman Marcus. Oh, yes, God, today. When you understand your value, you will be you will be working at McDonald's, and you now got people coming through at the drive-thru and ask them, do you want salt on your fries? You will be at Kroger's and you will say, do you want paper or plastic? When you understand your value and your purpose, you could care less what people think about you, what you say. You got to get to the place in your life when you understand your value. That's right, my friend, because you slay all day. Your waist your waist is over your pants, over your buckle, but your waist is snatched to you. You understand your value and your purpose. You can ride the bus with a smile. You can walk around, people of God, with high heels on. Somebody say that again. I'm trying to tell you. Yeah, I'm trying to tell you. And you got to get to the point of your life where you look in the mirror and you say, girl, you turn yourself on. Girl, you so fine. Girl, you got it going on. Ooh, girl, you look at that little mark right there, girl. Ooh, he gonna like that when he married me. Ooh, that's the reason I can't go out and sleep with nobody and everybody, because I know what God has made me to be. And I know the type of woman that I am, people of God. And when you understand your value, you say, no, I can't do that, because that boy gonna be following me around like a little puppy. No, I can't go mess with her like that, God, because I know who you made me to be. She gonna want to be with me, God. Right now, I just need you to conceal and protect me from all the counterfeit and fictitious and fake people, God, because I understand my value. When you really know who you are, you don't sit there and ask God to send you a man. You ask God to send you more of him. Come on, people of God. And I want you to understand something. A woman that fears the Lord. Come on, shout back at your boy today. A woman that prays. Come on, people of God. That's sexy and attractive in of itself. Because some of your relationships that you have, now when you get in a situation where the enemy tries to come at your home, you can't default to the fact that you fine. You got to default to the fact that you got prayer. People of God, when you get this in your spirit, now we pray. Baby, hold on. Let's pray. Watch this, y'all. And when the man starts out the relationship with prayer, he gonna pick the phone up while you dating and say, baby, I was just thinking about you. God put you in my spirit and I just wanted to pray. Do you have a relationship like that? Do he want to pray, or do he just want to lay down with you all the time? If he wants to pray with you, baby, let me tell you something. He wants to cover you like God has made him to be a leader, and he understands that he doesn't have to be Martin Luther the King. He doesn't have to be Farrakhan, doesn't have to be C.H. Mason with a bow tie, but he's gonna lead lead you as unto God. And there are going to be times when things come against your life, come against your children, come against your home. And he's going to say, baby, go and sit your cute self down on that couch. Don't worry about it. Me and God got this one. And if you got that type of man that wants to lead you, because guess what, y'all? He can't be so in touch with his femininity that he cries when the devil comes at you. He has to be a strong man of God that says, you know what? No weapon that's formed against my wife, my children, shall be able to prosper. No woman's going to come in between us. No baby mama drama's going to come in between us. No devil in hell's going to come in between us. And if you ain't got that type of man in your life, then why are you dating this man? Why y'all quiet? Y'all quiet? This ain't helping nobody, huh? If you don't have that type of man, men, if you don't have that type of woman, all she wants to do is go buy MK bags, but she never gets on her knees to pray. Sometimes, women, you got to understand that the enemy is going to come at your man because he's the leader of the home. But a woman that prays for her man, gets some carpet time, they need to have some tape like CSI just came to your house and etched a sketch in your carpet of tape because of the prayer that you have in your life. Sometimes you need to just pray. When he gets to acting a fool, go in the back room, stop running your mouth, and start praying. While you're dating them, start praying. And now you're going to set the tone and the temperature for your home. So when the enemy tries to come at you, we've already started prayer. Oh, mama going back there to pray. She's going up there. She's going to war. Because now the warfare and the weapons of our warfare are not carnal, people of God, but it's pulling down of the strongholds. And you need to understand these are spiritual matters, okay? And the problem with some of you, you don't get that it's a spiritual matter because you keep on trying to please your flesh. I'm Pastor D. And if you would ever get to the place in your life where you say, I can't keep trying to please my flesh because my flesh is a mess, God. If I keep trying to please my flesh, I'm going to do this. But ladies, I'm going to help you today. Single ladies, remember this point, people of God. Let me tell you something. Someone marrying you will not make you valuable. My God. Always the bridesmaid, but never the bride. Get that out your spirit. Someone marrying you will not make you valuable. You can't be made valuable because you are already valuable. Oh, people of God. And now check this out. Marriage will make you the woman, people of God, that you want to be. But being single will make you the woman that God made you to be. See, marriage, you have to evolve into being a great wife. It doesn't happen overnight. But being single is who God already made you to be anyway. So if he never gives you a man, ladies, men, if he never gives you a woman, I made you to be this way anyway. Stop asking God to send you people and men and ask God to send you more of him. Because marriage will not fix all your problems. Marriage will not be the cure-all. Let me tell y'all something. Don't look for the one. Watch this. Look for someone, watch this, people of God, who produces, y'all hear that? Produces the fruit of the Spirit. Oh, Lord, help us now. Look for someone that loves Jesus. Okay, when you go to a store, they got certain people that handle the fruit because now if you touch fruit the wrong way, even as it's frail state, you'll dent the fruit if you drop it. So they have production people that handle the fruit. They inspect it, and when it comes in the back, people of God, if it has flaws or frailties or imperfections, they can't even pay for this because it's too. Oh, come on, all right. You need somebody that has the fruit of the Spirit, okay? But a lot of times it's this, people of God, you are kind of barking up the wrong tree, and they got the different fruit or the wrong fruit growing on that wrong tree. That's why Jesus had to go look at the fig tree and curse it because it wasn't producing in the right season. Some of you, people of God, are out of season. God, help me, God. Oh, hell, Lord Jesus. Some of you are out of season, okay? And some of the fruit that you think they got, it's in the wrong season. Yeah, that's why they don't serve pineapples in certain times of the day, or certain times of the year, because certain times of the year is not in season. You have to be somebody, people of God, that they have the fruit of the Spirit that's always in season. Let me tell y'all something. And when you understand this, this is what I want to give you. I want y'all to hang your head on this, okay? A lot of your issues in singleness is this. It's the company that you keep. Watch me. The company that you keep, some of your girlfriends, you need people check me out, that's going to give you the right advice and sound judgment. There should not be your girlfriends that now tell you to date an unbeliever. Yes, Pastor D. You should not. Thank y'all for sharing. Everybody else share this out one more time. And I'll stay a little longer if y'all want to stay on. I ain't got nothing to do today. All right. My week is busy next week. Check this out. So the enemy will tell you it's better for you to date a non-Christian. That's what the devil will say to you. So the enemy will say to you, share it on Twitter if you can, all right, that it's better for you to date somebody that doesn't love God. Because the enemy will tell you that you can change them. Wow. Ladies, please hear me. Me and y'all take a break. There is nothing that's fine about you that can change a man. And having a baby with him will not change him. This is what the enemy will do. Lies. This is my friend. She said, been there, done that. Let me tell you something. If he was going to change, he's going to change before he gets with you. Why would you date a man that's not saved? Okay, all right. And let me tell y'all something, okay? What'll happen is this. You will eventually walk away from Jesus because you're trying to please the fact or please this person or please this man. I'm telling you the truth. I've seen it 100 times. You got to hear this, people of God. The enemy will tell you that now you got to find the one. But now, who is the one that really God has for you, or are you looking for him? You need to put on your spiritual insight and foresight to see what God has for you. Okay? Some of you know this, people of God. You got to get to the place in your life. Okay? Well, now you say, once again, the non-negotiable is about to go down. Let me say them quickly, all right? Yeah, men can't do that too, my friend. You're right. Here's the non-negotiables. Check this out. I will not date a man, okay, and move in with him. Are y'all paying attention? Somebody type non-negotiables. I will not have sex with you before we're married. Non-negotiable. I will not put up with baby mama drama. I just want to throw that with him for free. I will not date a man or woman that's not saved. Non-negotiable. You say, Pastor D, well, what is, trust me, I know a lot of fake, fictitious people that are not saved as well, but they look saved. I understand that, okay? You got to understand sometimes I will not play wifey to a boyfriend. I will not do that. Been there, done that, some of you are saying. So this is what some of you need to get to, okay? These are non-negotiables out the gate. Ladies, I'm going to help you, and I'm going to say this to you, because some of y'all don't like to tell the truth on here. I will not pay his bills. It's not my job. My lights my lights went out, baby. Can you help me? Yeah, Dollar Tree got some candles. I'm going to bring you one candle, all right? You better cut that joke in half and make it to be 3, because I ain't buying you no more than 1. Because it's his job to figure stuff out. Is this good, people of God? No. 5.5 years in that food. Look at it. Come on, people of God. Look at that. I will not pay your bills. I'm sorry, you're not going to do it, because I said it on yesterday. One of the soul ties that you forget sometimes, Queen Asa, to help me on this one, because we did this one about a year ago, is a financial soul tie. You will bind yourself and bound yourself financially to somebody where you can't get out of it. So you'll co-sign for something because you said you love them. No, there's a soul ties as well. You better hear what I'm saying today, people of God. Don't you bind yourself to somebody and now they've manipulated and they've used you, and now they go on to the next person because you thought they loved you. No, a lot of times people come into your life because of the things you have attained and the things that you have. And when they walk into your life, they see what you are doing. They see the success that you are garnering, and what they want to do, they want to attach themselves to your success. And when they attach themselves to your success, when they get what they want out of you, some of you get crazy enough to let them have access to your account because you love them. They're going to move on to the next person. You think I'm lying? I've talked to couples that this has happened to. The enemy will come under false pretenses, because what they will do, people of God, they'll come to you and they'll see that now you're a ready-made wife. You're ready to get married. You're a ready-made man. You can take care of this. And now they are just looking at you as their next hustle and their next come up, and they're going to get what they want out of you. And sometimes they will even marry you. Talk, Pastor D. Yeah, but you don't get it sometimes. Somebody say game, straight game. Okay? I'm almost done, people of God, and I got to roll out of here. Watch this, y'all. Okay? The enemy wants you to play the blame game, and he wants you to play the victim game. And what he does, people of God, he will tell you that it's just too hard. All right? It's too hard, and I got to go. I got to do it. It's too hard. It's too hard, Pastor D. It's too hard to stay single. It's too hard. I can't do it, Pastor D. No. Pastor D, it's too hard. And now, that's all you rehearsing. It's too hard. Pastor D, I can't do it. I can't do it. Let me tell you something. There are some women on Periscope right now looking at me that have been celibate for years. Come on. It's quite a challenge. But one of the things I always say to you is this now. You need to ask God to give you power in these areas, because where your eyes look, your feet will follow. Prove it? Okay, men, when you see something that you like, you turn your eyes and you start walking down the aisle. You don't even know why you're walking, because you say, she fine. Wow. The enemy will trick you, okay? You have to learn how to control your flesh and put it up under subjection, because your eyes, people of God, all right, will get you in trouble. So what you have to do is this now. You can say, yes, Pastor D, it's hard. But one of the true testaments of your life is this, and I got to get out of here, Periscope. Most of you do not have an attraction problem. You have an acceptance problem. What do you mean, Pastor D? Okay. All right. Okay. You have an acceptance problem and not an attraction problem. You know why? Because the problem with some of you is this. Now, you are a woman. Men gonna like you just because you got hips. Ain't that nothing that special about you, okay? And now, they gonna like you because maybe your hair green. They like what they're like. These are men. Men are very visual. They like what they like. They're going to like it. It does not matter. You can gain 5 pounds or whatever. Somebody's still gonna like it. 10 pounds. Men are attracted visually before what based on what they see. A problem with some of you, though, you have an acceptance problem because you keep accepting the wrong people. The attraction will always be there, but whoever you accept and allow into your space. Somebody type this. Sanctify your space. When you sanctify your space, you understand that everybody cannot be at your house at all times of the night. When you sanctify your space, you understand that everybody cannot be around your children. Everybody cannot be in your car. They can call you arrogant all you want to. Y'all better buy this shirt, PastorDLewis.com. Boo, I'm not stuck up. I'm selective. In this season of my life, I am selective in who I allow in my space. PastorDLewis.com, shameless plug. I am selective, boo. And let me tell you something. I could be arrogant. I could be sedated. No, I'm selective. And the enemy will always try to throw that at you because of the fact now you just want what you want and you refuse to settle for the suitable, mediocrity, the mundane, and anything that's less than you. You are selective in this season of your life. Some of you got to get to the place, I'm selective, Pastor D. I've been down that road before and I refuse to go down that road again. So guess what? If you really want to know the truth, my friend, thank God for saving me, because I really could have your man. Ooh, because people look at you crazy and they think you looking at their man. Boo, I don't want your man. I could probably have him, because in my hood days and in my ratchet days, I would have walked up to him while you were standing there and told him he looked good. Thank God. Y'all quiet, but y'all know I'm telling the truth. So now I'm in a place in my life that God has given me so much grace in areas of my life. I'm very selective in who I be around and who I let around me. And who, come on, y'all know I'm telling the truth. Y'all like to act so safe on here. But if you really could tell the truth, you could say, you know what, enemy? I can pull up my phone and text somebody and I can meet him right now. But I thank God that when I want to go the wrong way, he pulls me back, and I thank him. You better understand, you better have some power in this area of your life and tell God, if they are not meant for me, show me out the gate. If they are the wrong person, God, show me. God, I don't have 5 years to waste in this season of my life. I don't have 10 years to waste. I don't have time to get married again. So God, block my emotions so I don't feel some type of way, and show me who's there for me. Y'all got to say this, people of God. And then I tell you ladies all the time, while you praying for God for all this other stuff, you pray while you are single and you are ask God to do this for your man. God, wherever he is, block every counterfeit and every destiny killer that's trying to thwart his destiny. That's how you got to pray for the man that you don't even see. God, wherever he is, God, let him be troubled by the spirit that you've given him. God, show him. Are y'all hearing me? You pray before you get there. I don't know how much clearer I can get tonight, Periscope. Block my emotions. God, stop me. Because God, cold showers don't work no more for me. Y'all don't like real, do y'all? God, drinking coffee don't work for me. God, I prayed, and that's barely working. So God, I don't even need you to show me. All right? I don't even want the enemy to show. I don't even want to see him. Because right now I ain't strong enough to deal with it. Why y'all quiet? You know, that's how you got to be real with God and authentic with God. Because women and men of God, when you are in touch with your imperfections, you say, God, I can't handle this. I can't do this. God, if you don't stop me, I'm going to mess up. That's why you need Jesus, people of God. And you need power. And one of the problems I said again the other day about Samson. Samson was the strongest and weakest man in the Bible. And you are around a lot of people. They know the steps, but they have no power. It's a shame to know the steps, but you have no power. You know 2 scriptures, but you have no power. You can shout good to a click track, but you have no power. You can show up church and you lift your hands, but you have no power. You can act regalia all you want to, and you know all the pomp and circumstance, but you have no power. And the power is not relegated to a delegation, an aggregation, or a congregation. The power is in you, believers, on today. So just because you go to church don't mean you have power. You got to have power when you leave the sacred synagogue and say, devil, no weapon that's formed will prosper. No man that tries to sleep with me will prosper. No woman that tries to manipulate and trick me shall prosper. And when you are real with yourself and in touch with your imperfections, you're going to say, I need God. I can do this. God, if you don't stop me, I'm going to sleep with him. Come on now. I need real people on my scope. God, if you don't stop me, I'm going to do it. Truth? That's a truth moment. Right? Come on, ladies. Be honest. Be real. Please be real. And that's when God says, you know what? Now, they're asking my rulership and my supremacy to invade their space. Come on, people of God. Now, they are being real with me. So they're asking me to come in and block and break these cycles and break this. Come on, people of God. Yeah, my conference is next week, people of God. I'm preaching a Friday night. It's going to go down because I'm going to preach just like this. Probably different text, but it's going to be good. All right? I'll be in Monroe, Louisiana. Today, people, seriously, one of the things you will understand about Pastor D is this. I'm as real as they get. Certain things I say, God, I don't need that. I can't, I ain't ready to deal with that. Okay? And every time I pray and I'm serious and authentic to God, that's when he always comes in. Here's the problem. One of the critical points that I give you, let's go home together, is this. Okay? Let's say it this way. It's not temptation when you're doing the invitation. A point I made about 6 months ago. God just brought it. Yeah, I'll come to the North areas, my friend. Back it up, Pastor D. They missed it. It is not temptation when you're doing the invitation. Okay, I'm going to say it one more time because y'all quiet. Throw your wig and go catch it. Put it back on. Just turn it back to the right side. Don't be like Holly Berry. Put it on, okay? Check this out. That's right, Max RT. We are all flawed. Sheet ministry on deck. Y'all ready? Ushers are ready. We're about to have deliverance service. It's not temptation when you do the invitation. You want me to prove it to you? Because now the word says now he'll make a way of escape. God ain't making a way of escape when you told him come over. Sheesh. But Pastor D, I thought I had enough power. No, you did not have enough power. You knew what you were going to do before you got him over there. Okay, yeah, I'm going to go further. Y'all just stay with me. Yes, you did. You know, you can't even cook that good. Come on, he told you, baby. He told you before. Don't even walk over there by that stove because I know you can't cook, but I know you look sexy by the stove. And if you cook over there by that stove, I'm going to want to hit it. Y'all quiet. You know I'm telling the truth. Now, you are inviting them over because you know what you want to do. You knew how it was going to go down because you played it out in your mind. He already texted you and asked was little bad nook sleep, and he was already asleep. And so now he said, baby, I'm going to come over. over. Yeah, come over. And now he walks in the house and you ain't got on nothing but some negligees. Okay, come on, people of God. Got a robe on and act like he don't know what's underneath it. Some of you so crazy you ain't got nothing on. What you think gonna happen? Now you want to say, God, no, God, I can't do this. I can't do this. I'm gonna help 5 of y'all. I'm gonna throw the pastor head out for 5 seconds. No, you grown, be grown. Stop playing, because you never should have told him to come over there. Y'all quiet. You invited him, so do the doggone thing, and you better hope God don't come while you crazy. No, because now you have put yourself in a situation. You want God to jump through hoops to get you out of something that you wanted. He ain't gonna deliver you from something that you enjoy playing with. You want to play fire? Go ahead, boo, get burnt then. Now, God, He make a way of escape. The way of escape was not to accept the invite, to not go over. You knew what was going to happen. All right. I love y'all, Periscope. I'm out of time, but I'm not out of word. I know y'all don't like that. My members tell me come through. Y'all, they know this how I did them Sunday. They was on the flow in stitches because I'm straight real with them. Okay? You knew. Come on now, somebody type that back at your boy. Say, you knew. You knew what was going to go down, my friend. You knew. You knew what you wanted to happen, Pastor D. I held myself out for 6 good months now, because ain't nothing open, people of God, at midnight but a fast food restaurant and legs. Pastor D, did you just say that? Yes, you knew what was going to happen. Yes, you did. Come on now. So all you super spiritual people right now that's looking at Pastor D, find y'all another scope. Okay? Because the problem I have with church people, they act like they never had a past. Everybody on here has a past. Yeah, this was my shirt for our pink awareness night for breast cancer. So I just decided to put it on today. I don't know why. But yeah, the problem I have with church folks, yeah, that's it. I'm telling y'all something. Y'all give up them milk and cookies fast. And you got mad. Because you done set it all up. Go ahead, help the people, Pastor. I'm going to go ahead and call a roll. Let me go ahead and call a roll. You done set it all up. You done cooked. You probably can't cook. I'm talking about you can't. At least 80% of you women can't cook nothing on here. I hope I'm wrong, but I ain't feel that in the spirit. I'm just talking. So you got it set all up. You done brought some food, some takeout. You told the boy you cooked it. You know you can't cook. All right. The only thing that you did was you probably made Kool-Aid, or you probably poured some juice in there and sweetened it. You can't cook a little bit. Okay. Now here it is, people of God. So you got them over. You got candles. What you think you gonna do if you got candles? Okay. You got candles at the whole house. You gonna burn the house down. You gonna burn the whole. I know you can cook, TK. You from Orleans. You can cook gumbo and everything. I know you can cook. You gonna burn the whole house down. Yes, you are. So he over. He comes through the door. Hey, baby, it's good to see you. It's crazy now because he know what's going to go down, too. They start talking deep. And you know he got a high voice. Because the enemy is a trickster. He's a schemester. And you sitting here, you let him in. You already replied to the text. You coming over. And watch this, people of God. What you have done. Yeah, I'm putting 2 quarters into me tonight because I want to help the people. Because most people don't talk to you like this. Check this out. The foreplay started in your mind. Yes, it did. Help me, mother. My mother on here. Foreplay started in your mind. Right here. You already ready. It's already there because the enemy comes at your mind. He tricks your mind. It's already there. You already know what's going to happen. You done played it back. I'm talking about it looked like a sneak preview of coming attractions. You done played back the movie, the real, everything. You done ran the critics. That's how the devil does you. Now you get him over. You do all this. And you'll set it up. And I'm going to show you how the devil gets you, though. Y'all ready for this? You said, Lord, I'm ready. I'm going to do this, God. And this is how the enemy did. He'll set it up. If you put all that work in, then you'll turn around and you'll sell your soul for 2 minutes of pleasure. I'm out of time, but I'm not out of word. You done bought all that Victoria's Secret, spent all your money, and you mad now because the devil messed your mind up. So you looking at the ceiling like, is this it? So you say it's tax time. And you say, you know what? I'm going to call them rapid refund. I love y'all, Periscope. Y'all be good. And you got mad. Because you're going to go to hell for 2 minutes of time. I'm sorry. You better do better.